When I see a black man and one man, I think of strength, black empowerment we have within, building community development. Let's continue to build our own. Let's continue to stay strong. Motivation, no matter the hate, no stopping. You just go. Listen up to Quan, John, and Queen P for giving us a voice. Speak up for what's yours and yell and make that noise. We are kings and we are queens. Melanated royalty, just getting started. Loving self and knowledge. Stack that wealth. Motivational motors, y'all.
Basketball, we would say it's a black man's sport, right? They would say that. They would say that. Now, one of the greatest basketball players of all time was named Larry Bird. I don't know if you know him. Larry Bird was a 80s and 90s basketball player.
Yes.
White. From Indiana, matter of fact. You know him from Indiana. Quite sure, you know. Because you was out there. I'm just saying, you ain't heard nothing about Larry Bird in Indiana?
I knew who Larry Bird was before I went to Indiana.
Oh, I'm sorry.
For like 3 months.
I apologize. I apologize. You know, that's the home of the Klan also. But anyway, Larry Bird did not appropriate the black culture. He did not incorporate the movement of black people to be good. He was slow. He could barely dunk, even though he was 6'8", 6'9". He didn't have a bop in his step. He didn't have flashy passes. He didn't have the black game, and still became one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Now you got other white ball players that came in there. You can see the black kind of pizzazz in their skill and their style. I mean, you know, so in a sense they are mocking. They had the like White Chocolate, Jason Williams. You have him. Then you got the Barry brothers, Brent Barry and John Barry, them guys. They mocked the black man and how he played, and it made them better players.
I don't.
So
that one's difficult. That one's difficult because that still sounds like to me admiration.
What it is. So when does it go to? I still don't know.
Like they're not there. It's not.
When does it go too far?
When you're doing it for laughs. Now, let's take the female. Now, I'm playing devil's advocate here. I agree with you, but I'm looking at the other side too. When you got the girl that's wearing the braids, and she might have a nice derriere or whatever. She's working on that because she sees that she thinks this is what part of the black culture. Yada yada yada. She might dance and learn how to dance because she think all black women can dance and all that, and she just happens to like black men. I don't know. When does it? Some people say, well, that is a problem with that. They have a problem with that alone. Yeah.
Some people have a problem with that alone. Her doing all, probably people from her culture have a problem with that, and a lot of people from our culture too. I mean, when does it go too far? What I'm saying is, should society have the power to tell you what to wear and how to dress and how to act and how to think and how to speak? Should they have the power?
So that white girl, in your opinion, that white girl should be left alone. She should be able to do that if that's what she wants, if that's what she likes.
I'm not saying that. I don't have an opinion. I'm not saying that because you know what? Because I see that our culture is the most sought after anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the most sought after anyway. I don't have a problem with that as long as she bought those braids that she got them done from a black woman, and as long as she got she got her clothes from a black store, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't have a problem with that as long as it was bought from a black business. Yeah, I have a problem with that, not at all.
I mean, she can do what she wants. It does classify as cultural appropriation, right? Because that's not what she's born into.
It is.
But it's still admiration, isn't it? Because she sees it, now, she likes it, she wants it.
Now check it out. Now check this out. Now let's say this same European woman, she getting interviewed for her little job now, and she's still gonna go to work with that same swag. Probably not. Is she gonna go to work? Is she gonna interview for that job with that same decor, that same demeanor, those same braids in her head?
No.
Why?
So it's like you take the pieces that you want, but when it comes down to the bad, you're like,
Absolutely.
I don't want that. I don't want that.
Exactly. Because you want to know something? That's the thing about it. If you're going to appropriate, people don't see. We gotta keep it real. People don't appropriate the negative connotations associated with the race.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Some do actually. Actually, some do it. Some actually go all the way with it and do that, and they're just buffoons.
But you know, I think when they do that, that's how they were raised. You know what I mean? If they're raised around a bunch of black people in the hood and they just happen to not be black, but they kind of black on the inside, you know, they call them,
right.
Was it Oreos?
Like Eminem.
Exactly. So it's like he actually has some of the negative traits, right, or negative stereotypes, we should say. He embraces those negative stereotypes, not because it's appropriation, but it's just because it's who he is. It's in him. It's innate,
right?
So
then you have black people that were born in suburban. Check it out. Let's now hold up. We never talk about black people that
appropriating white culture,
right? You know what I'm saying? And that's a fishy, funny one right there. You know why? It's fishy and funny because you want to know something? 9 times out of 10, all of us to get in the door, we have to appropriate in some shape, form, or fashion. Make sense? Yeah. Think about it.
You have to adopt a piece or pieces of their culture.
If you weren't raised how Rama is raising her daughter to be black and self-sufficient at 9, she's raising her never to have a job ever, to have her own business. Other than that, and that's not the norm, which it should be. I'm trying to incorporate that, you know what I'm saying, to my own children. Right. But if you're just going mainstream, status quo, you go to school, you go to college, get a job, you are appropriating as a black person. You definitely are. I don't care how black you are. Think about what I said. If you go into college, if you say, hey, I'm signing this paper, and now I owe $200,000 in loans.
So you're
for a piece of paper on. Yes.
You're saying education and getting a job is innately white culture. In order for us to appropriate that, it would have to belong to white people.
Right. It's kind of If I'm check it out, if I'm not getting into this college on my own merit, no. If I'm not paying for it on my own merit, and my own merit is full scholarship, that's my own merit. Nothing wrong with that. Cool. I'm in this college on my own merit. I didn't have to sign a loan. I didn't have to. Basically, you know what that's equivalent to? I'm gonna tell you. There's a dude by the name of Jake Jacobs and all that I follow. Check him out, Jake Jacobs on YouTube, and he has a book. I think it's called How to Become the Bank.
Okay. He's
a firm believer that he doesn't use banks, he doesn't use credit cards, he does not use loans. He's a firm believer that us as black people should stack out. If you want a house, save all of the money for your house. How many people do that? Not many, right?
I don't know.
If you want a car, save all of your money for your car. He doesn't use credit cards. He doesn't use any of that because, in a sense, he feels getting this loan from this bank or this institution, it's appropriation. So it's the same thing. So it's the same thing with the college situation. Why am I going to college if I have to take out this $200,000 loan? If I'm not going to this college because I have a full scholarship and I'm paying zero, why am I going? What am I doing? I'm actually appropriating. In a sense, I am. Buying the house from this bank, taking out the loan, going to college, taking out the loan, going to the car dealership, taking out the loan for the car, is a form of appropriation. I believe. This just came to me. I didn't think this one out.
Right. I just don't want to believe that is like blatantly white culture. Like it's just white culture.
Well, I think it depends. Like I said, if it's a black bank, or a black dealership, then it's not appropriation.
Okay, so let's find an example of something that is definitely white culture that we don't have a piece of.
I mean, don't have a piece of, or I mean, it doesn't matter. That's, you know what? See, I can't look at it like that, because let's say they own 99.9% and we own 1%. What does that piece mean? Nothing.
Right. Just, I mean, something. So like right now, most people will agree that rap and R&B is black culture, period. Most people agree on that.
It's black culture, but who controls it though?
I don't, that's not what I'm talking about.
I mean, okay, but hold up. Okay, it's black culture. I'm trying to follow you. It's black culture.
Yeah,
yes,
the point I'm trying to make is that, you know, that we say that rap and R&B is black culture. So anytime a white person gets into that most people consider that appropriation. You look at natural hair or you know, different hairstyles or different clothes, urban clothing, black culture. When a white person takes a part of that or they dabble in that, we say that's cultural appropriation. So what is something that white people have that we consider to be white culture that we can determine whether or not if a person joins that, then it's appropriation?
I'm gonna bring it back now. Yes, the Western education system is white culture.
Mm.
Like if you, in a sense, yes, like if you really, yeah, it is.
Okay.
I want to know how many black presidents we have in these colleges and universities as opposed to white, period.
Mm.
You understand? Who controls the curriculum?
Exactly.
We don't choose what the curriculum is in these colleges.
Mm-hmm.
Like all day, we do not. We might choose what's the curriculum in a department, but not, you know, the curriculum. So in a sense, yeah, going to college.
Okay, let's bring it in a little bit then. Let's not go so out there.
You know me. That's what I do. I'm sorry. You know me. I do that. Go ahead. I apologize.
Okay,
that's what I do.
Let's bring it in a little bit. Let's say something like loving pumpkin flavored whatever, like pumpkin spice. You know they say
pumpkin seeds.
Like that.
All right. Okay.
Not pumpkin seeds. Black people I like pumpkin seeds.
That's what I'm saying. I thought you were saying that. Hold up.
No, I mean like pumpkin spice lattes and pumpkin flavored cereal. They say the basic white girl, Becky, she loved her some pumpkin spice lattes from Starbucks.
Is that because it's pumpkin?
Question mark. I don't know. I guess.
I think
so.
Okay.
I think it's like they say white people like pumpkin flavored stuff.
Because if it's like that, you just said you like pumpkin seeds.
Pumpkin seeds, I would not say are pumpkin flavored. I like the spicy ones.
I didn't know that.
One that got like curry, whatever on it.
Okay, I got you. Good. Okay, cool. Go ahead.
Pumpkin flavored stuff. Okay?
So Becky likes pumpkin flavored stuff. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And let's say Becky got the long blonde hair, those white jeans that come up to you like to your waist, and a crop top, and her pumpkin spice latte. Basic. Okay, so you got your basic Becky. Now, if a black girl does that, is she appropriating white culture?
If she does what?
If she gets blonde extensions, if she goes to Starbucks to get her pumpkin spice latte, and she wears her flip flops with white pants that come all the way up here in her crop top.
I'm going to answer that with this. Personally, I don't like seeing my sisters with. Now, see, I can't say that. Damn, I have to really be delicate on how I'm going to say this. Check this out. Check this out. Mm-hmm. And this is a podcast in itself. We've delved into this before. Okay. My mother is my complexion, right? Uh-huh. My mother looks good with blonde hair because of her complexion. Okay?
Okay.
I don't like to see my brown sisters with blonde hair. It make them look funny. It make them look like they're trying to be something else.
Appropriation. That is
appropriation.
Uh-huh.
But now hold up. But listen to what I said. I just depended it on the skin complexion. Know what I'm saying? And that's kind of unfair what I just did. It was
my
unfair.
Go
ahead.
My question is, when a white girl sees a black girl coming with blonde hair and she looking real Caucasian, right, does the white girl get offended and say, no, you were appropriating my culture?
Nope. She probably laughs at her.
Why is that?
Because you want to know something? Now, hold on. I'm going to take it back to the college and the dealership and the house. When we appropriate, they benefit from it. See?
Legit. Look at
you. See?
Mm-hmm.